What's the apparent thing? There's a lot of apparent things that you can bring up, but we don't make halftime adjustments. This team does not.
That's a great call by you.
That's the biggest difference. Is we've seen them get off, and did I not sit here and say I took Detroit plus 3.5, but I thought they would score. They're coming back home. I didn't like Miami's defense as much, so I expected the first half. But what don't we do that other good, not even good teams, the other mid teams and the teams that we think that we're supposed to be in, sort of the Jacksonvilles that come down to earth, but like the Giants and the Jets and these other things, it's a halftime adjustments. We don't. We're shot in the water with our first time, and it's because we don't adjust on defense, and then our offense sputters out. So, to me, that's as glaring as calling a timeout or calling a review or anything like that. That, to me, is coaching. And
I don't think teams make halftime adjustments against the Lions. And I base that just on conversations I've had with players from opposing teams. They come in, what they said, coaches come in, their halftime adjustment is this: you're losing to these scrubs, get your shit together. That's their halftime adjustment. What is wrong with you? When you look at the first half, Miami, all the penalty. Miami kept shooting themselves in the foot, but they cleaned that up a little bit, as much as they could. But Miami's getting dogged for a bad performance in Florida now, because
my buddy I was with at the game, he was beside himself with the penalty. The there was like 11 pre-snap penalties or something like that.
Miami was awful yesterday.
So what do you make of your gold jacket guy? Even like the mentality where there's 3 in a row. Sewell goes 2 penalties back to back, but the false starts and stuff like that, which comes down to a discipline or a focus. Right, that's what it is. That good teams.
Miami was way more unfocused than the Lions were yesterday, but they were able to overcome it
because they got the ball to their dudes. Mm-hmm. That was the difference to me in all this. And when you go back, halftime lead against the Dolphins, halftime lead against the Cowboys, if memory serves, tied with the Vikings at halftime lead with the Commanders, the game that they won. It is there. Like I am starting to think this for real. It's there, we see it. So then, what's the problem? When it comes down to it, what's the problem? ... So
I think we're coming to the point of the season where it's going to be hard to motivate other players to play the Lions. They're like, okay, we just come in here and win. But even with the Lions, you've got to play football, and I think it takes a while for teams to realize, oh, these dudes can actually play a little bit, but we just got to play our regular game and we should be able to beat them.
And see, WoodwardSports.com chat that Ethan Brown says Miami has dudes, the Lions don't. See, Amon-Ra St. Brown, we can say this about this. That offense, when Amon-Ra St. Brown is there, is 180 different than what it is. He is a dude, man. Mm-hmm. Amon-Ra St. Brown is that guy.
Well, you saw the lick he took early on in the game by the safety coming over, and he just bounced right back up. I mean, he's tough.
He got cracked. That was a big hit.
Yeah. And guess what
tough,
he did?
Held on to the ball.
But he's not that dude. That dude is a playmaker. That dude can break it to the house. That dude is the one that can change the game. What Amon St. Brown does is he keeps the chains moving.
Right.
He keeps you respectable. He's tough. He can get you the tough yard. But, I mean, some of these other guys in the league is like, okay, we're down 3. Give me the ball. I'll take it to the house.
Jameson Williams.
That's not who he is. And that's what the Lions need more of.